We recognize and thank Don and Steve Bentley for their vision, their leadership, and their generosity. Speaking on behalf of the Bentley brothers today is Steve Bentley. Steve played a significant role in the enhancement of Cameron University during his 12-year tenure on the Board of Regents for the University of Oklahoma, Cameron University, and Rogers State University. Without exception, with any proposed action or item of discussion, the university presidents would hear from Steve, how does this impact our students? Steve, your and Don's overwhelming generosity resulting in these gardens will impact students. It will provide that collegiate experience, that university feel, and those countless memories for generations of students to come. Please welcome Steve Bentley.
Well, most people have taken most of my lines, but it is a little windy, so I won't take much time, but I wanted to thank a number of people, that's including President Ross, the staff, the faculty, administration, that have made a lot of things possible on this campus that I wouldn't believe 20 years ago. And those that have been around a while here knows the changes that have been made. We've become a point of destination as a university to spend your 4 years and continue on. To me, President Ross came to me when I came to her, and I talked to my brother and said, you know, I'd like to put a chair in, we'd like to do something. And she said, a park. I said, what? A park. Now what does that have to do? And then she started explaining to me about the students. And as she said earlier, the students are very important to me. You know, I can't deal with the professors that easily, so therefore students are easier for me to deal with. And anyway, during that time I said, well, the ideas started taking shape. My brother said, that's fantastic. The newspaper this year celebrated its 100 years, and we feel it's time for us to give back to this community, and especially to our university. As they said earlier, the Shepler Towers that were put in 50 years ago and named after Ned and May, we're proud of that fact, and we're happy that next door is the Bentley Gardens. I don't think it's anybody important enough to shoot, is there? But, and as I said, I appreciate Chairman Wade being here with me, Regent Burgess, and Chris Purcell, who's been a long-time friend. So I'm not going to take much longer, except that, as I said, with the many contributors, especially the people from the McCaslin Foundation, we appreciate what they made. We were just seed money, and then the faculty and students came aboard, and that to me, that makes it a community affair. Thank you very much for coming out, all my friends. I appreciate that. God bless you all. Thank you.
In closing, I want to share with you a few details about the gardens. Within this 2.6-acre garden, there is much to see and enjoy with great variety, literally something for everyone. There are more than 140 trees of 6 different types, all selectively chosen for color, hardiness, and overall beauty. There are more than 1,000 ornamental bushes of 6 different kinds to ensure year-round appeal. There are 8 kinds of flowers, and some 4,300 of them have been planted in a cascade of color combinations. Of course, behind me is the Monica and Tom McCaslin family farm with a surface area of more than 13,000 square feet with 2 flowing fountains that provide the peaceful sound of nature. There are 24 benches for relaxation and friendly conversation, and of course the beautiful gazebo for a peaceful spot in the shade or a fun activity. It is the combination of all of these seemingly small details that create the grand effect we experience today. But you note, we have had some people join us. They've joined us from the north, west, east, and south. Representatives of our faculty, staff, and most importantly, our students. Much like the gardens, they come in great variety, some from great distances. They come from a myriad of different backgrounds, but together they make the grand effect that is the ambiance of a university campus. And today we celebrate yet another transformation of the environment of Cameron University. Today they join us to add their own uniquely special touch to this garden, but they also bring something with them to share with us one other thing. And I would like to ask the individuals behind me to come up on stage. Yeah, platform party. Are you ready? Let's do it!
This is good.
Bill, you had water on your head. He was.
That's okay.
Thank you all for joining us. There'll be a reception in the ballroom. You can get to the ballroom from the outside, going up the stairs to the balcony, or through the inside of the building. Thank you.
There, you are.